Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Law Jurist Dr. Pramod Wagmare. Today, I will be talking on a very important aspect, that is air pollution. So, basically, air pollution means any visible or invisible particle which is found in air and that is having a normal composition of the air. So for example, air has different types of gases: nitrogen, phosphorus, oxygen, ozone, and these all types of gases are there for a combination of the air. So air is a mixture of gases. It is a mixture of gases, and today I would like to emphasize on the particularly the air pollution. Okay, so today our talk will be on the air pollution. So next important point is that where this air is more polluted. Now generally when there is a storm, or when there is a big type of fog, the air pollution is more in number. So now this air, when it is occurring in a factory, this air when it is occurring in particular industries, in that particular zone, this air is more polluted. Okay, so this is also you have to keep in mind. And next important point I want to tell you, that is how it is measured, that there is a air pollution, how it is measured. Now when you say about measurement of the air pollution, it will consist of air quality index. Every air has an air quality index. Means what? That is a brief point, that is a peak point where you can find that the air pollution is more in that particular aspect. Say for example, when the pollutants are more in the air and it is hampering or destroying the health concerns, then it is serious in nature. Say for example, when the particulate matter is more than 500 particles per second, particles per minute, then that is also the more type of polluted air. Now these are some of the air quality indexes where you can find that there is a moderate air where the air quality index is 0 to 50. When it is moderate, when 51 to 100. Then when the air quality index reaches from 101 to 150, it is more polluted in nature. Now when the air particles index again increases 150 to 200, then that also is also having a high type of pollution in the air. Say for example, you can notice that whenever you notice New Delhi is having a high impact on the air quality index because it is highly polluted. There is a complete atmosphere of fog. That fog has to be somewhat lessened so that there will be lesser number of diseases in that particular area. Now in that particular aspect, these air pollutants can be measured by various methods. The main focus on the major pollutants comes from different types of things. Say for example, carbon monoxide. When carbon monoxide concentration is more in air, it is more in pollution. Again, it is also sulfur dioxide, then the particular nitrogen dioxide, then the particulate matter. Just now I talked about the particulate matter, means it is having a concentration of the particulate matter. So these all will hamper the particularly pollution. Now again, next is that ozone is also there, mixture of ozone is also there, that will also increase the air pollution. Next point I want to tell you students, that carbon monoxide carbon monoxide is one of the greatest type of pollutant which is there in the air, which will hamper your health. Carbon monoxide is a colorless compound, it is an odorless compound, and it is generally found in fossil fuels. It is also found in air exhaust, and also it causes serious effects on the health such as headache, fatigue, and impaired vision. This is due to the carbon monoxide. Next point is that regarding the sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is also one of the serious pollutant occurring in air. Say for example, when there is more exhaust, then the person will feel shortness of the breath. That will also hamper the particular human activity. Okay, and again, sulfur dioxide is generally liberated from the industries. So this you have to keep in mind regarding that particular pollutant. Next pollutant is nitrogen dioxide. That is also a serious type of pollutant occurring in the particular air. Say for example, nitrogen dioxide, it is reddish brown gas, and when this particular thing is there more in the air, it will lead to respiratory infections. That respiratory infections we have to take care when this particular compound is more in air. Next, it also causes lung diseases. It also causes lung diseases that you have to keep in the particular mind. Next is that particulate matter. Now particulate matter means a matter that is a particles, dust particles immersed in air. Whenever the dust particles are immersed in air, it will lead to particulate matter. Now more particulate matter, more is the pollution. This is the case. Whereas in this particular aspect, it will directly hamper, it will directly cause the respiratory infection. Say for example, lung infections, say for example, respiratory infections, which will lead to the person's death. This is also you have to keep in mind. Next thing is that these things, these particulate matters are more danger in nature. Say for example, just now I talked about ground level ozone. This ground level ozone is also depending on the concentration of the air. Say for example, at a top level of the air, there is a high amount of ultraviolet rays. At the middle level, it will have some lesser amount of ozone. Just you as go nearer to earth, you will find that the ozone layer is there, and it will also have an obstacle in the particularly air infection. This also you have to keep in mind. And next important thing is that there are 4 to 5 compounds. When they come together with each other, more pollution is there. Say for example, smog is also one of the important thing. Second thing is that regarding the combination of gases, when there is a smog, when there is a fog, and when there is a mixture of all these high temperatures, then the air pollution will be more in nature. Again, you must also take into consideration the particularly effects. Air pollution has a very drastic effect. Just now I told you that it causes lung infection, air infection, also causes respiratory infections and other infections relating to that particular thing. Say for example, increase or decrease in the UV radiation, it also has the impact on the air pollution. And at the same time, you will also have the other problems associated with the air problem. So with this thing, there is one common concept, that is a greenhouse effect. Means what? The greenhouse means what? This effect is there in the atmosphere when there is a methane concentration more in the particular area. When you talk about methane, it will have also a direct impact on the global warming, because it will increase the temperature of the earth. And nowadays only we have agreed that the temperature should not go beyond 1.5 degrees centigrade. So that is the agreement which is made in the Glasgow by our President Sri Narendra Modi ji. So that you have to keep in mind, that you have to decrease the global warming. Say for example, you have to completely control the ozone layer. This you have to keep in control. Again, very importantly is that rainfall is also intermittently changing. You know, all observe, because in 8-10 days back only you find that in Andhra Pradesh, in Tirupati, there is the heavy rainfall which the rainfall entered into Tirupati Devasthan. So that was a major problem in that particular thing. Say for example, acid rain. When you measure the rain, it is turning into an acid compound. So that is also acidic in nature. The rain which you collect, that will have acidic in nature, and that will also increase the air pollution. Next thing is that persons are away from the house for their own works. Now whether they will look for the health or whether they will look for a livelihood, that is also one of the questions. Persons who are generally smoking in the public places, persons who are not knowing the importance of the public places, they are also increasing the air pollution. Then indoor air pollution is also there. Say for example, you know, many times our games are being played in the indoor, where single games are played and doubles are played. Say for example, take the example of lawn tennis. In lawn tennis, singles can be played as well as the doubles can also be played. So that is also depending upon the increase in the concentration of air pollution. So this all things will change the nature of the air. And now many persons, they are going for bikes. That is also harmful, because more the bikes, more the pollution. More the cars, more the pollution. So we have to go for cycling now. Because time has come that we must go for cycling. Then we must also tell our friends and family regarding the importance of the pollution. Again, we must also have a practice that we should send our children to the school bus, not by individual cars and vehicles and like that. So this also you have to keep in mind. So these all measures if you take in consideration, then and then only air pollution can be controlled. Say for example, your work level has to be changed now, and depending upon the nature of the environment. Say for example, more number of fans, more number of heats, more number of rooms you cannot use. Minimum things you have to use, so that there will be less amount of air pollution. And only thing we can leave to our next generation, that they have a pure air for drinking, pure air for the inhaling and for the good health. This is also you have to keep in mind. So with this short discussion, I conclude my video. Thank you one and all. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and put the bell icon on. Okay, thank you one and all.